Hey, good Friday morning, everyone. Thought I'd do a video blog for you on this final day of the work week, and we got 1 week to Christmas. A lot of weather to talk about, so let's get right to it, and hopefully this video won't get too long on us. First of all, it's a murky morning. We've got a lot of clouds around. That's going to be the case for a lot of the morning. You look out to the west, though, into northwest Ohio, we do have a little bit of clearing out there, and I do think some sunshine can try to work in to the Mahoning and Shenango valleys as we go into the afternoon today. It should turn out to be a partly sunny period right around lunchtime today. Temperature-wise, yeah, it's cooled off. We dropped down to about 29 or 30 in most spots last night. As we look across the region, it looks like a December map. How about that for a change? It's even colder out across the upper Midwest, where this morning it's in the teens, and you even run into some single digits out here across parts of the high plains. Temperatures today will make it into the mid-30s. There'll be a gusty breeze from time to time. As far as any snowflakes go, don't think there's going to be much out there today. This is the simulated radar on the high-resolution model through mid-afternoon, showing nothing. And then as we go into the evening, here's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, there could be a passing flurry or two. And this is when the lake effect machine is going to start to get fired up, as the lakes are still very warm compared to where they typically are at this time of the year. And of course, we've got cold air flowing over them. Lake effect's going to set up. And tonight, not a fun evening to be driving on I-90 around Erie, PA, heading up towards southwest New York, and even back into the eastern suburbs of Cleveland, Mentor, over to Ashtabula. That's going to be a zone that there's going to be some lake effect snow squalls around for this evening, and even heading into the overnight. Switch over to the NAM model here. And as we go into Saturday, the lake effect is going to continue. Here's tomorrow morning. You've got bands streaming in off the lake, Ashtabula County, over into Erie County, Crawford County, PA, into southwest New York as well. And that'll be the zone that we'll just watch these bands persist for a lot of the day tomorrow. Now, occasionally, some of these can wobble down into Trumbull County, into Mercer County. They'll be in a fairly weakened state, I suspect, if they do so. So we're still not looking at much accumulation in our viewing area. Up towards maybe Mespo and Mecca and over towards Greenville. Could there be an inch or two? Yeah, that's possible. But once you're down towards Cortland and Warren and Niles and the I-80 corridor, a coating at worst. For most of us, this is just a few flurries. Later today, tonight, and into Saturday. Look at southwest New York, though. Someone gets a foot over there in parts of Chautauqua County in New York, and even Erie County in PA can do pretty well, and that's why a lake effect snow warning is out from Erie, PA, over into southwest New York, Crawford County, PA, Ashtabula County, Lake County, under a lake effect snow advisory with those somewhat lighter amounts. The wind is going to be a story for the next couple of days. Now, it's not going to be gusting to 45 miles per hour or anything, but with gusts to 20 to 30 through tomorrow, wind chills definitely going to be a story. I mean, we're talking wind chills in the teens, maybe no better than the lower 20s tomorrow. So it's going to feel pretty harsh considering how used to the warm weather we've gotten lately. But, overall, this is just typical stuff for mid-December. All right, real quick look at the longer range. We've been talking about Christmas, and, any forecast that we make that's 10 days out is going to require some adjustments, and that's still the case. Monday, after a nice day Sunday, Monday we have some showers here with this next front. This probably pushes through and leaves us with a drying trend on Tuesday before the next wave comes up, and another pretty decent chance for some rain on Wednesday, the 23rd. That'll be a busy travel day. Not looking at snow anywhere in the east, but it will be rain in a lot of places, we think, on Wednesday. Here's Christmas Eve on the GFS model, showing some showers in the morning and then a clearing trend for a while, and then showers might push back in the evening. Now, the salient details this far out, take that with a grain of salt. We're just going to allow for a generic chance for rain on Christmas Day and not try to get, or Christmas Eve, I should say, and not try to get too cute with timing it 6 days out. That's always a fool's errand. Again, if you believe the GFS literally here, it would suggest that there might be a few flurries around Christmas morning. Not ready to buy that yet. Other models are a little warmer, but the models are generally starting to come into better agreement that Christmas Day, the 25th, should be a pretty tranquil day. We were talking about a chance for rain that day before. Starting to look more and more like we're going to try to clear things out. And we're not looking at record warmth on Christmas Day, but it will be above average. Probably somewhere between 45 and 52 degrees for a high on Christmas Day. Here's the GFS ensemble numbers showing the warmth right before Christmas, and then here's Christmas Day. The number has been trending down. This number was up in the 50s earlier. Now in the mid-40s. I think a reasonable forecast at this point for a high on Christmas Day is, again, 45 to 52, somewhere in that range. Average high on Christmas Day is about 34 or 35 degrees. So no matter which way you slice it, it will be warmer than average and it will not be a white Christmas. Much more on the models and everything else, fresh information on weather for Weather Geeks this evening. And I'll be on 21 News at 6 and 11 as usual. And if you're by your TV at noon or with your WFMJ app on your tablet or smartphone, check out Jess's forecast on the midday starting at noon. Have a great Friday and a great weekend.